scoreboard as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Mike's 59. 6-man.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Check 43.
Hey, ball.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on third down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 59 yards.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need?
No. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
I got you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Robbie Gould comes on. He, of course, the Bears kicker for the bulk of his career. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run forward Barkley, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Come on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And some space here. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
180.
Running from the gun with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Alert 3. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Garoppolo.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it first and 10.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
To throw on second and 6, Trubisky. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On third down, a run with Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Alert.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
18.
Mike 5'9".
Hey, exit.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This will be taken short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 87 yards, as the Bears push further out in front.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in, already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the 2nd half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Alpha.
Tackles. Check 59.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move out.
This is caught at the 20. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on him.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing here, Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in. Alert, 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 alert.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back now at Soldier Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. To throw is Garoppolo. Past the 20. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
180!
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Here's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, watch it.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here.
Check three.
Alert! Boom, boom.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. This is taken at the 3. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry for Barkley. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
13.
They'll go to Barkley again. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch left. Tight end to the right.
They run. This is Cohen. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D Ford in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Even. 4 down. Even. Check 9.
Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for him.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
And now look at him go. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This fielded at the 2. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense.
He's got a man complete. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play. And Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, he missed! He missed the extra point! They got the touchdown they desperately needed on the final play, but the PAT is no good, and they go down in defeat. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Big numbers,